What a pretty little area. Nice entrance to the park. Right, this is Cheshire Rail Trail. And it's about 25 miles from where I live. So I'm kind of excited about checking it out. Very well developed trail. And it's definitely my kind of trail because there is no pavement, no concrete, just dirt and a little bit of, what is it called, ballast? Perfect. There's my puppy today. She's starting out really fast and playing dragging games. And I'm trying to keep her slowed down because I know coming back I'll be dragging her. So far, it's been really pretty, just a tunnel of trees most of the way so far. Coming upon apparent split in the trail. I assume it'd be a road to cross over to the other side. I'll see the road real quick. We've got a few mosquitoes today. We just took our first water break. She actually drank quite a bit. I keep trying to snap pictures of the birds flying around, but I'm not very successful. So we're gonna have to turn around pretty soon, get back to the car and head home. Given us about an hour and a half to walk. So we've already walked 45 minutes, and I don't think we'll make it back to the car in an hour and a half total, but I'm gonna try. Just looked at the clock. It's hard to pay attention to the time in your head. It's exciting, we just passed a deer hunter. Right now here in Massachusetts, bow season just came in, so it's time. I don't have the ability to draw back a compound bow, or I would. I keep trying, but I'm an uber wimp. I have no upper body strength whatsoever. It's kind of funny. You know, 30 years ago, it wasn't hard. But as you get older, things get a little more difficult. Miss the days where I had somebody to hunt with. But yesterday was kind of hopeful. My neighbor was asking me about hunting, and he's never been hunting. And I told him to take the required Massachusetts hunting course. He does have a gun license, and it would be nice to take him hunting with me in December. As much as I don't like doing selfies, and as much as my friends know I've always hated pictures being taken of me, one thing good about a selfie stick, if it's pointing at you, you can see behind you on the rail of the trail to know if any bikes are going to come up on you and run you over. Very positive. I was reading last night. There's going to be what's called the GART, G-A-R-T, the Great American Rail Trail, that's going to go from Washington, D.C. to Washington State. And, you know, the D.C., Maryland part are completed. I'd say probably about 80% of Pennsylvania, 50% of West Virginia. I'm not sure about the rest, but it's interesting because their main focus is bikers. Well, what about those of us that really like to walk and don't do bikes? Yeah, I know we have a lot of trails, you know, the Appalachian Trail, the CDT, the PCT, you know, all of the different beautiful trails out there that a lot of bikes can't make it on. But there are a lot of trails dedicated to bikers too. Anyways, I think they need to add some more information for hikers. I also found it kind of sad because, like, you know, like along the Appalachian Trail, most of it is primitive camping, shelter camping. There is virtually none along the GART, other than what I noticed on the C&O Canal, which goes pretty much from Washington, D.C. up to Cumberland, Maryland. I found that disappointing. So basically, if you ever want to hike the entire thing, you've got to be pretty rich to be able to stay at hostels, bed and breakfasts, hotels along the way every night. And you've got to be able to hike some pretty substantial distances, you know, between each area to be able to succeed and find a place to stay, unless you're going to do some of that, what do you call it? Particularly unless you go to unsanctioned areas and camp federally. Because you definitely don't want to camp on somebody's land. And legally, a lot of states don't even let you sleep in a ditch, even though roads are publicly owned. Just remembered the word stealth camping. I'm not very stealthy. That ain't gonna happen. But the reason I mentioned AT is because of the GART. You know, a lot of the land is fairly flat. It's gravel, stone, ballast, some pavement, some cinder, you know. It's tolerable. There's no major cliffs or rocks or dangerous major areas that you have to access. And I like that, you know, because of my balance issues and, you know, just because of the physical endurance that I have. All right, we're going to stop for a bio break. We did a quick drink and bathroom break for her, and she's tired, so we're going to be going really slow for about the next mile. Here are your gates right ahead. I assume that's probably, what, about a tenth of a mile. I'm not good at being able to tell distance, but it's very close. Okay, so the car's up there ahead of us. So I guess maybe it was 2/10 of a mile to the car. All right, we are at the end. Right, we're back to the car. This is Tumbleweed and Reese signing off. Hey there, I am over at Leominster Forest Parmeter, I think that's how you say it, trail, and has blue blazes. This runs right into the Sportsman's Club land, so I want to take a look around and, see what kind of tracks there are and what's going on. Really pretty here. I don't know how far I'm going to make it out here. I think it's probably about, I don't know, maybe about 1 mile to the Sportsman's Association land. I guess we'll see. Just doing some trekking to look around, see what I can see as far as any animal prints, scat, the fun stuff. So maybe I'll be able to hunt soon. So tomorrow is when bow season begins for deer, and then most other smaller critters are open tomorrow also. So that will be interesting to watch for, because I wouldn't mind getting a few squirrels, maybe a rabbit. I really don't do the pheasant or grouse. So I've never found birds fun to clean other than turkey because they're so big. So beautiful out here. Seen any squirrels yet. I have seen some birds. these trees. It's so nice to come to a place timber cut in probably the last 100 years. Going to cross over to the Sportsman's Club land, and a bunch of fallen trees in the path. I haven't seen a sign yet. I may have to say something to get a sign to bring out here. Alright, I finally found our signs. Easy to excite. Yeah, they were on the land. Right here is the generalized area between state land and Sportsman Club. This is going to be perfect. I wonder how many other people are thinking the same thing. Hidden areas that are perfect. I'm gonna have to bring Reese over here with me to explore and check out the area. It would be really nice to do it at the crack of dawn, but I know myself. I'm not gonna get up at 4 in the morning and drive over here and hike in the dark until the sun comes up, not until I'm going to hunt. But I think repeatedly walking this same path will make it so that it's easily memorized in my head of where to go. Oh, I thought I already recorded and I just realized I didn't. I just ran into a gentleman back there walking a dog, and he was awesome. He was wearing a Cabela's hat, so I asked him if he hunts, and he does. And he was telling me about there's not a ton of deer around here. He tends to go to Canada a lot, but he belongs to the Sportsman's Association. So of course I introduced myself. It's just great to meet other people that enjoy nature and, enjoy hunting, enjoying what the land provides for us, what nature has given us. So I'm on the last of the trek out of the woods. Almost to the car. Thanks for joining me today. And I'll wrap up and say ta-ta for now.